Welcome to the platform. Thank you for watching. I'm Togsy along with the Wiz, Warwick Kappa. How are you, bud?
There you go, mate. It's going good, mate. Been a big week.
It's a great show. If you're anything to do with creativity, like writing, producing, directing, you're going to absolutely love the show tonight. Stan Harrington, we caught up with him in LA, but before that, I saw a documentary.
Yeah.
Did you know we did a documentary called So You Want Michael Madsen?
How long ago? 5 years?
It was about 10 years ago. I saw it on SBS, and it's so good, and here's the trailer for it.
If you can bullshit and you have talent, you're ahead of the game.
The inevitable question that I always get asked is, how did you get a Golden Globe winner? How did you get John Saxon, Adrian Zmed, Rick Pitt? How did you get these people in your movie?
Because all I want to do is I just want to work out a bunch of questions I can ask. Because what we're going to do is a documentary for filmmakers about why it's important to get names in their film.
Well, I think a name actor is always going to be like the bounty.
I mean, look at our climate. Look at the world we live in today with the paparazzi. People are hounding celebrities day and night. People want to see celebrities. So it is good to have a celebrity in your film.
I'm not going to start shooting. I'm in pre-production right now, but I'm not going to shoot a frame until I have a name actor. It's just not going to happen.
So it's a great documentary. I recommend anyone out there that wants to make a film, a low-budget film, they should watch that documentary online. It's so cool.
Go and see Stan.
Go and see Stan.
He's pretty smooth too, and he gets some big names, doesn't he?
He's a legend, and we caught up with him in LA via Skype, and it was unreal, and we filmed this. Hey mate, your story in leaving Melbourne and going over to LA to become an actor, it's a pretty awesome one. I'd like you to take us through it.
I don't know, I guess, growing up in the commission flats in Paran to an ethnic family, my parents were Greek, being an actor is not really a realistic sort of a goal or a dream, so everything I did the wrong way, and I actually ended up running into, because I was working in the motor business at the time, for John Pascoe, a guy who sells, luxury cars and stuff, and one of the clients was one of the guys from Neighbours, and I asked him, if I have an idea, will you help me put it down? And so I started writing because I had lost the nerve to act. Because when I was a kid, when I was like a teenager, I was doing stand-up. But then, I met a girl and got married, kind of like screwed up a little bit and realized that maybe this wasn't for me. But it was stupid because once it's in you, it's in you, I wrote this thing and then I thought I'll go to America and see if I can sell it. And I managed to talk myself into some of the biggest companies, Disney, all these other people, And basically, they just said, if you're not, if you can't get someone like Mel Gibson or somebody, there's no way to sell this. Nobody cares about Australians, And I said, well, what if I got Mel Gibson? He goes, well, if you get Mel Gibson, you can put your money on a condo now. So I thought, how do I get Mel Gibson?
Are you listening to me? You don't visit. It's only through words and communication that you will truly find out who your mother really is.
And your father.
Because she is, we all are all of our experiences, not just one.
I knew I had no money left, and I met this girl who was in the office and said, and she said, I said, look, I probably wouldn't survive more than a semester because I'll run out of money. And she said, well, I came in without a lot of money, and look at me now, I'm working here. And there was something about the way she said that made me think, what the hell? I gave her whatever I had.
Yep.
I went for a semester. I ran out of money. And I thought, well, I could try and sneak in and nobody would know, but that would be dishonest, and I didn't want to do that. So I went to the owner, and I told her, I said, listen, I don't have any money, so I can't continue. So all those classes I picked, I won't be able to turn up to. And she goes, well, how much have you got? I said, oh, I don't have anything. I have to move out of my apartment and into my car because I have no money. And she goes, well, what? Well, just go to your class and come see me tomorrow. So I went back and saw her the next day and went to my classes. And she told me that my speech teacher, the one that taught me, American accents and voice and speech and everything, wanted to give me a scholarship. And from that day, I had a scholarship to study there for the entire 2 years. But because I wasn't allowed to work, I spent my whole time in the theatre, so I ended up building all their sets, I did all their lights, things that I'd never done before, but I kind of figured them out, and became so indispensable that whenever something needed to be done around the place, the owner would go, well, just ask Stan, and I became this key person within the place without a title. I just did everything, you know, like a man Friday. Yep. So I moved into my car, and the time I moved into my car, the day I actually did that, I was trying to decide where I was going to park to sleep. We were also doing our first school play, for me, I was there for, and we were staying very late. We usually close at 11, and they were going till 12 or 1. So the teacher said to the owner, you better give us a key for access in and out, because we're leaving late after everybody's gone. Yep. And then they were trying to decide who to give it to, so they gave it to me because I kind of knew everything, you know. So I'd let everybody out. I walked into the parking lot, and I looked at my car, and then I looked back up at the building, and I saw the key, and I thought, I got in my car, drove around the block with everybody else, and when everyone was gone, I went back into the building, and I slept on the stage behind the actual set for about 2 weeks until the cleaners found me. And then basically I thought I better tell her so she doesn't think I'm doing anything wrong. You know, I wouldn't want her to find out from the cleaner. Yeah. And she was kind of a testy sort of a personality. You didn't want to get her at the wrong time, so I thought I'll see what mood she's in. And before I could say anything, when she walked in, she goes, come with me. And she took me down the back, and she showed me this empty office that had nothing in it but a cushion on the floor. It was all concrete walls, which reminded me of the commission flats where I grew up, you know. Yeah. And it had this old TV that was colour, but it actually only played green and white because the colour was evaporated on it, you know. Right. And she particularly said, look, we don't want you sleeping in your car, so why don't you just stay here, you know, and be like all-night security. And I lived there for 20 years.
Dude, that is like, how's that?
Yeah, I didn't even have a window.
Paolo Jr. stands to inherit millions, and I don't think he wants to share it. And you know who it is. So why don't you say we get started, shall we?
You got the money?
That money's going to be deposited right into your account, just as we agreed.
Can you believe that? Living in a room in the middle of Hollywood, in a theatre, with no window for 20 years.
Wasn't he ever 20 years? Better than sleep in the car, I suppose, eh?
Oh, man, it's just an unbelievable story. What an incredible story, chasing a dream.
That's what I always said if I was homeless. I'll at least try and buy a car, find a car and at least sleep in the car. It's a bit safer, but he's done it.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Fantastic. Anyway, after a break, back with Stan. There's more coming along. Fantastic.